All right, we back. We back.
What up? What up? What up?
Bad boy the day game. Let me switch this shit up. I got all this shit all caked up. Lucario, bam, right there we go. The bad boy the dating game. Mr. Lucario's in the house. Why don't you clap yourself? Y'all, you always come and you don't clap yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, we here.
Yeah, we in the building and all this other stuff, man. So what's going on with you, man? What's the word and things happening? What's up?
I'm chilling, man. Just out here spinning this game. You know what I'm saying? We about to come out with the Game King seminar soon, so you guys can download that. We gonna be working on that soon, so that's gonna be popping off. We also gonna be having the join in in September. I think we're gonna set this up for the new Game King seminar. Steve's gonna be there, 1950 gonna be there. We gonna have some other guests, so we just making it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Always making it happen. All right, well, Lucario. All right, so I got a video I want to show you to start everything off because I want to talk about if you don't take care of your home, another man will. So let me go ahead and play this this clip and let's get your take on this. Here we go, brother.
Whatever. Like you haven't.
I know. I never fucking cheated on you. No, bro. No. That's fucked up.
Oh my, you're fucked up.
You fucked another guy. You fucked another
guy. You broke up with me. You keep breaking up with me.
You fucked another guy, bro.
Oh my god, but you broke
There's
up.
multiple, bro. Who cares? Who cares who you fucked? Who cares? Nah.
No more. That's not a good thing, Marissa. At all. Everybody that you have ever that is close is gonna know about that. And it sucks to say that.
She fucking cheated,
but
dog.
You cheat on him, and you work together. You know you will.
She told me it was a girls' trip at a bar. She invited another dude.
Why would you do something like that after the fact that Jose has sacrificed everything? Like,
she asked this other dude, "Do you want to FaceTime after work?" After I was begging for her attention, she told me she couldn't text. I was begging to her. I was telling her, please, I just miss you so much. I want to talk to you. I don't care if it makes me sound like a simp. It's my girlfriend. We're coming up on our 1 year. 1 year. I'm trying to be fucking lovey-dovey with this girl, dude. Like, I want to start a life.
But that's how he's feeling. If the same thing happened, if you found out Jose cheated on you, you'd be saying the same fucking thing.
Dog.
But then you just ruined something. You had something good, bro. You have to see from that point. And now you don't. Now he doesn't want to be with you. He wants you gone out of his life.
Give me the dick.
And he was the best person for
Send
you.
her
He did
address.
everything for you. He took you to all your friends, everything for you. He sacrificed all his friends and family time for you.
Fucked him, bro.
You know what funny thing? His mom's finally back after 6 months. You know what he did? He didn't see her
And texted another dude.
He chose to hang out with you.
Hey, come to the bar. She told me she wasn't gonna drink first off. She was the one who bought the drinks.
Why do you hang out with people like that? They're not good people to you. They want you to get
She told me it was a girls'
all the
trip,
time.
but finds out she invites
I'm
another
seriously,
dude to the bar.
You do not. Why would you
Fucking
do that?
liar, bro. You are a liar, bro.
You had a good person that.
Wow, that's crazy. Yo, what is it? All these people filming all this bullshit, but it's funny. What I noticed about the video was that she said she said something like, you keep breaking up with me.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what happens is sound like just in general, he's like a inconsistent type of dude where he's all over the place.
Yes. Yes.
And so because he's all over the place, she's not going to be, in a situation where she has any type of structure.
Yeah.
So therefore it's like, whatever. So, and see, this is the thing. Like, I understand what he's like. He's all like, oh my God, you cheated. I'm mad and all this other stuff. But at the same time, doing all that stuff is not really going to do anything for him. And then it sounded like his friend was on the other side of the room trying to lecture the girl and start talking about, oh my God, he did all this stuff for you and you did this and did that and blah, 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 blah. And see, what a lot of guys have to understand is this, right? You have to always first look at what you're doing in the situation and then say, how did what I'm doing, or how does what I'm doing in this situation cause type of situations to occur? You understand? So a lot of times guys think that shit is just happening because it's just happening like that. But at the same time, there's certain things that are going down in the situation that cause certain things to go down. Now, you can't control no woman. So if a woman wants to cheat, she gonna cheat. But you can control your response. So you don't got to be sitting there, bitching, moaning, trying to lecture her. Just be like, all right, well, you cheated. Well, we're done. But at the same time, part of what makes it easier for the woman to cheat is because she sees value in the other situation more than she sees value in you. But the thing is, she's going to see more value in the situation if the situation you got is janky. Because if he said we was coming up on a year, so that means he's been with this woman less than a year. You see what I'm saying? And he's like, trying to do all these other things and going crazy. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that shit though?
Well, this is what a lot of guys, it happens to a lot of guys. They don't prepare themselves as men. They're satisfied with just getting the woman. They're satisfied with, all right, so we're in a relationship right now. And this is why, you and I instruct guys all the time, the best relationship to be in is a relationship with yourself first.
Right.
You can see someone that puts the woman first.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no love in his heart for himself, and he doesn't put himself in a relationship where he, again, and this is what, we talk about this all the time. It's not just getting the woman.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a car. I don't mean to compare women to cars, but you've got to maintain this shit. It's just people think it's just all right, I'm in a relationship and I'm just going to coast.
Right.
And it sounds like he was coasting.
Mm.
And if you coasting, your woman's going to fade off to the right or fade to the left because again, you and I love it. I live for it, letting women, hey, go out there, go see what's out there for you. You know what I mean? But I don't want to go. Why are you pushing me away? Why would you say that? I don't want anybody else, but I'm just saying, I want you to go out there to see, go out there. But the problem is, it sounded like he was handcuffing her on one end.
Right.
And he was very insecure. Another, he didn't know how to handle a relationship or be a man to a woman. And listen, and I'm sure the red pill guys would take something like this and say, see, bro, I told you why these modern women are so bad, bro. They're monkey branching and ape branching or whatever the fuck they say. But in the home, when I'm talking about he's not taking care of home, he's not taking care of the home in his mind. He's supposed to be running shit internally to show her that I don't need you as much as you need me. But you can tell by the way he was acting, L, that he actually needed her more. What say you, brother?
Right. And that's and see, that's the thing where, the fact that he's filming the whole shit and he's going back and forth yelling and arguing with her about it. He's showing how much what she's doing is affecting him to the point where he would even take it to that level. And so, see, and this is why, because remember, I want you guys to always understand this, right? See, a woman is going to do whatever she wants to do because it benefits her, right? But you have to understand that when she sees you as the benefit, you understand? Then a lot of times what will happen is that she's going to follow your lead and do what she got to do. But what happens is that in order for her to see you as the benefit, you have to see yourself as the benefit. You have to see yourself as that man. You have to see yourself as that guy. But the thing is, if you don't see yourself as that, she can see you as that. And I'm like, the funny part is, because the thing that stood out to me again was when she said, she was just like, you keep breaking up with me. So as soon as she said that, I was like, see, he's all over the place. He's inconsistent because once you're fucking up, everything that happens after that, right? You have to say, damn, well, this is a result of me fucking up. Now, if you're on point and your girl still does what she does, then it's like, okay, well, she's doing what she do and it just is what it is. And I gotta charge her and keep it moving. But usually what happens is that if a guy is fucking up from the beginning or during the situation, and he doesn't realize why he's fucking up. He's going to continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. And then this is where he thinks, oh, it's all these Western women and these women out here. But it's like, no, it's you. You haven't learned that you're the one that's consistently making these mistakes and doing these things that's causing these sort of outcomes when it comes to the situation. Because you could have two guys in the same situation. Mm-hmm. One guy is crying, bitching, moaning. He's inconsistent. He's all over the place, just like this guy. Then you have another guy who's on point, who has game, and he finds out his girl cheated. You know what he would do? He would just say, well, listen, you cheated on me and you got to go. And that would be the end of the conversation. He wouldn't be sitting there crying about it. He wouldn't be sitting there having his friend lecture the girl and be like, you didn't do it. Like, none of that shit would go down. He'd just be like, well, listen, you cheated, so you got to go and good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the problem is that, most guys can't handle the fact if you ain't gamed up, she's going to move other ways. And you could tell the weakness in this guy. Okay, let's say, all right, I'll give y'all guys an example. Holler the car, yo, what's up? The car be like, yeah, what's up with old joint? Well, shit, you know what? I mean, she left me. She rolled on. All right, cool. Anyway, and then we just roll on.
Right, exactly.
That's how men talk. But the fact that he videotaped her, and his loser ass friend in there, like fucking grilling her ass.
Exactly.
All the bad. I can't believe Chad and you. I can't believe you said that. And he gave you all that he loved, and he gave you all of his heart. Man, that's exactly why she fucking did what she did. Mm-hmm. Guys, I keep telling y'all, man, y'all don't. I stress this for all you guys that ask for receipts. All you guys want to show proof. This is why y'all lose, because y'all live on the front end, man. Everything happens on the back end. You handle situations on the back end. And what's going to happen is that a woman is going to tell you, I don't like the situation that we're in. And you know what? If you don't like it, and again, as a man, there's the door. You know, and I don't want to bring up old Jebediah Lucario and all this other stuff that I keep talking about, but I am telling you guys right now that they will never leave a man. Matter of fact, they feel closer to you when you actually push them away. And it's not necessarily that with gentlemen, we're pushing them away. We're just saying that, listen, if you don't like the situation, then there's the door. Because like I say, Lucario, we could be like, yo, what's up? Hey, Steve, what's going on? Shit, man. Old joint, she just don't want to holler at me. She don't want to get at me. She don't want to, and that's the end of it. He's not going to console me, or I'm not going to console him like, oh, you know what? Lucario, it's going to be okay. You know what? In life, you got to, what do they say? You got to let things go. And if they come back to you, they were yours to, I mean, all that silly shit. We don't talk that way because
I'm not going to go in and to the chick and be like, you shouldn't leave Steve. He was a good guy. What's wrong with you? I don't understand what's wrong with you. He did all these things for you. Like, what are we talking about? Like, oh my God.
What are we talking about, man? We don't talk that way, man. Listen, women are not going to want to be with us, and they're going to want to be with us. And sometimes they're not going to like wanting to be with us, and sometimes they're going to go away and miss us. That's how it works. Guys, lines are open if y'all want to call and got a question. But Lucario, what say you on that, brother?
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing for guys to understand is that, dudes be all in their feelings because they have these huge expectations of these situations. But again, it's about making it about the woman, So whenever you're making it about the woman, that's when you wild out and go crazy. But if you understood the game and you understood yourself, then you say, listen, chicks, they gonna come and go. It is what it is. And I still got to be me and do what I got to do. I'm not going to sit here and fucking go all out of my way and be all up in my feelings because of some shit she did. You see what I'm saying? And this is why, as a man, you have to have your standards, your rules, your guidelines, your values, all those things. And then when you're dealing with these women, when you're interacting with them, you say, okay, is she doing the things that I need her to do? Yes. Okay, we're going to continue and do what we got to do. Is she not doing it? Okay, cool. Well, she can go. And then I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. And you just make it real simple. See, a lot of the times what happens is that guys, they get so caught up emotionally, and you're gonna have emotions. You're a human being. You'll have emotions. The problem though is that when you let those emotions get the best of you that you forget who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
You forget your value, and that's why you're crying and bitching and moaning and begging the chick, because you forgot who you are in that moment because you got so caught up emotionally in the woman. You see what I'm saying? Instead of you sitting there and just understanding, hey, look, and this is why you got to make sure that you're on point with your shit, because you want to be able to leave a situation alone and say, listen, I've been doing what I've been doing. I've been the same man. I've been making shit the way it needs to be done. And then she just wasn't with it. And that's cool. But at least I was being me and I was doing what I needed to do as a man. Yeah. Versus these guys over here that they're bitching, moaning, and crying, worrying about what the chick did, getting all upset, getting all out of character. And it's just like, bro, like what's wrong with y'all motherfuckers? It's crazy.
Well, I think a lot of guys with no standard think that, again, everything is simple. Women are very simple, but you have to understand the complications that they have of the insecurities of losing you, worried about other women. You know, that's what I'm saying. She should be worried about his women. He should be worried the fact that, wait a second, man, who are you going to be with this weekend? You know, she goes out on a girls trip. She's like, man, I don't know if I want to go because, I mean, like, who's going to take my spot when you go? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She should be worried about him, but I think what happened, he put her on a pedestal, started kissing her ass,
right,
running behind her, and and gentlemen, they lose respect when you start kissing their asses, and you give them your heart. And you tell them how you feel and all this other stuff. Women don't want that kind of shit. They want a rough edge to a guy that knows what he wants. And he's like, okay, listen, I don't have time for games. If you want to play games with other motherfuckers, go play games with them motherfuckers. But I'm not that guy. Right. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Lakari, what say you, brother?
Yeah. And the thing is that, you know, they got to understand where you're at and what you're doing, because she needs to basically make a decision based off of who she's dealing with, who the guy that she's in front of, the man she's in front of. She has to say, okay, I can't play games with this nigga, because if I do, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah.
Because see, what happens is this, right? A lot of times when you're you're like, and this is the thing, because I've done this back in the day, in the past, and I was like, damn. And when I look back on it, I was like, see, this is why I fucked up. It's because, you know, you in a situation where you're so caught up in the woman, trying to keep the woman, you know, you got feelings for the chick or whatever the fuck it is. So you're like, oh my God, but I really like her and I really want this shit to work and blah, 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 blah. So you're willing to sacrifice yourself in order to keep the woman. And then as soon as you do that, you're unattractive. As soon as you do that, you are not the man she met. You understand what I'm saying? As soon as you do that, it's over, because what you're doing is you're compromising yourself to try to keep her, versus saying, listen, I'm going to be me and you can stay or go. So no matter if you stay or you go, I'm going to still fucking be me. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not changing based off of what you're doing in your actions. But see, this guy in the video, he's the type of dude, he's changing because of her actions. They're crying in this and bitching and moaning. Oh, I did this and I did that. And if you notice, he said, you know, you're my girl. So I was trying to do all the lovey-dovey stuff. That's what he said. He said, I was trying to do all the lovey-dovey stuff, which means I'm doing things because I feel like I should in order to keep you, versus I'm doing things because this is how I do things. You see, and that's the issue. He already fucked up because he low-key switched up for the chick.
Yeah. And for you guys, if y'all have a question, please put a Q in there. If you guys out there want to call in, you can. But this is what we're talking about. This is why game is so important. Because women aren't used to gamed up motherfuckers. They're not used to motherfuckers who are just about that. See, it's a lifestyle. It's a thought process. It's movement. It's really letting her. Again, I'm fine with her doing what she wants to do because she's not mine. You know what I mean? I have no ownership of her. But what guys don't understand is that because they don't have any ownership of themselves, they lose ownership of the woman because she looks for structure. She looks, I mean, if you look at the average women out here, there's no structure with them. So remember, averages. They got nothing but average guys. So then we come along with structure, and it's like rhino, like a fucking wild horse at first, because she's gonna buck, she's gonna kick, she's gonna go and come and go and go up and down and all these other things because she's so used to the control of running the fucking relationship. She's not used to Lucario losing control when she's in a relationship. And that's what we do, and that's what we give them, the loss of control. Before that, guys, I got a question. Put a Q in there. Y'all want to call in? The lines are open. Lucario, what say you on that, my brother?
Yeah, and the thing is that, you know, when you're leading, right, that woman, she understands that she doesn't need to be in control because she's following that lead, but she also following the lead because she sees you as that man to follow. And so that guy in the video, she probably wasn't seeing him as the man to follow because she was complaining. She was like, you keep breaking up with me. You know, and it's like, if a chick is saying you keep breaking, notice she said you keep breaking up with me, but they've only been seeing each other for less than a year. So within less than a year, he keeps breaking up with her. So therefore, what it sends a message to her is this guy is not anybody that I should follow. He's not a leader. He doesn't have, like, he's not stable. He's not, you know, he doesn't have a direction. So I'm not going to take him seriously.
Yes.
So because she's not taking him seriously, this is sort of the action that happens. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And this is why game is the foundation that you should build upon, because the understanding is not with the woman. It's the understanding of your principles, how you move as a man. And this is why we don't have issues and problems, because there's such an understanding that if you're not happy, there's the fucking door.
Right.
You're replaceable. And again, I know for a lot of you guys, y'all say, wait a second, you guys can get women and we can't get women, so we got to play by different rules. Bullshit. No, the fuck you don't have to. Just because you don't have, gentlemen, there have been times where Lucario and I, King's English, have cut off women, and that means we're on the same playing field as you guys. But do we change what we are because we don't have women? No, we stay and maintain what we are. Lucario, what say you, bro?
Right. And see, that's the thing. A lot of these dudes, because they have the scarcity mindset and because they're scared to lose women, they'll just go along with whatever. And that in itself makes situations like this happen more. You understand? And the thing is, and see, again, I want to reiterate that, you know, a chick is going to do what she do, but it's the response from you based off of what she's doing that's going to show if you're a man or not. You know what I'm saying?
If they ask a question, the reason why her behavior wasn't that way, is it because of his insecurity, Lucario?
His inconsistency. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think it's definitely insecure too, but yeah, I think part of it is the inconsistency, because the first thing she's saying back to him is, yo, like, you keep breaking up with me. Because think about this. If he breaks up with her, right? He's breaking up with her, and then he gets back with her. And he breaks up with her, gets back with her. So what that means is that he can't stand on a decision. You see what I'm saying? So, which means he's indecisive, which means that he is not a good leader, because a good leader is decisive. A good leader says, this is what we're going to do, this is how it's going to be, and this is the way we're going to go. And that's that.
Yeah.
And see, part of it too is this, right? Sometimes what happens is that, you know, you could be in a situation where, let's say you just fucking a girl, right? And y'all are hooking up, and then she goes and says, oh, I found this guy and we trying to get some serious. And you say, okay, well, listen, that's cool. You know, do your thing. But, you know, if anything changes, holler back at me or whatever it is. So it's kind of like you're telling her, yeah, go, you're dismissing her, but she can always come back, right? But if you're in a relationship and this is your girlfriend or your wife or whatever it is like that, right? And what happens is that the girlfriend or wife is doing something to where she needs to be charged, or you need to break up this situation because of whatever reason, that needs to be final. You understand? Meaning we're in this relationship, and if this is terminated, there's no coming back to this because you know what it was. We was in this commitment. So the fact that he was in a relationship with this woman, broke up with her, then got back with her, broke up with her, then got back with her, right? Is showing her that inconsistency of that man in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
He was consistently inconsistent because you can tell that he never challenged her. You know what I mean? He wasn't standing on what he was. He didn't know what to do. And like I said before, Lucario, a lot of guys coast because they think that once they get the relationship, it's over with. But again, like a car, gentlemen, y'all don't know how to maintain the woman. You got to maintain the woman. You got to maintain. And again, and I say this the most, Lucario, because a lot of these guys, they want the lifestyle that we have of having women. So if you can't handle one, you can't handle the many if you are not consistently consistent on who you are and how you move as a man. Here's our dog, Zag. Shout out to our dog.
Zag. In the building. Shout out to K Zagging in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Like I say, guys, you got a question, just put a Q in there. The lines are open if you want to call in, but this is a problem that a lot of y'all going to have because most of y'all guys, again, and another thing I always notice that I have with my clients, I wonder if you have the same thing. They come from red pill spaces where they like hate women or they don't understand women. Right. They learn game. And I like you can't occupy a negative and a positive can't occupy the same thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. So what say you, brother?
Right. And yeah, because what happens is that, you know, in the red pill situation, you know, unfortunately, a lot of guys miss the importance of leadership and the importance of game when it comes to, you know, this whole thing is like, and so unfortunately what happens is this, right, is that guys don't realize the responses that they're getting from women in certain situations is direct correlation of how they're interacting with the women.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is where it's always like you said, if you had some red pill dudes watching that video, they'd be like, see guys, you see how these hypergamous women are and they don't, you know, you're this perfect dude who's doing everything for her and she still doesn't know what the fuck to do and she's all over the place and that's why that guy's lecturing her and all this other stuff where he's like, you did this and you did that. And the thing is, you guys got to understand something about dealing with women, right? You can't shame a woman into the way you do it. You understand? You can't do it. This is how this is what you do, and this is not even you doing it to try to get her to do what you want because that's not what it's about. What you do is you let a chick know who you are, right? And you basically let her know, hey, listen, this is what it's gonna be to be with me, and if you ain't gonna do that, then you can't be with me. So then now she has to make a decision. Yes. Whether or not she wants to continue to do what she's doing or go down this other route, right? So you have to take a stance. You have to say, this is me. If you want to fuck with me, this is what it means to fuck with me. So you're not saying you got to change, girl, you should be doing this and you got to do that. And I can't believe you did this. And how could you don't got to explain shit to the woman. You don't have to like try to shame her, try to get her to change her behavior, none of that shit. That woman will be what she needs to be for you if she feels that there's a benefit to being with you. But she's not going to see that benefit if you're sitting there bitching, moaning, crying, and you know trying to shame the chick. It's not going to work. That never works.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're feeling insecure about something, you can't trust yourselves in any moment. And there lies uncertainty. And remember, it's okay for a woman to have uncertainty because they should have uncertainty because they're emotionally driven. But when you guys have the uncertainty and all this other stuff, it leads to hesitant behavior. And that stops you from taking decisive actions towards any outcome that you want. And if you can't, and when you can't do that, guys, that's when they notice the anxiety. And that's when they notice that, you know what, you can't really lead me the way I need you to lead me. I need you to lead me out that damn door and let me know I can't get away with shit. I need you to show me that, you know what, if I put my foot and test these waters, you're done with me. But if you can't lead her to that, then she's going to feel again. And I hate giving women credit here, Lucario, But there is that when two individuals come together, somebody's got to lead and somebody's got to follow.
Right.
So if you're always following her, then she starts to lead. She doesn't want to be the man in the relationship. And the fact that she is the man in the relationship is why she doesn't respect that motherfucker. She don't have to make the decisions for you. She don't want to tell you what we want to go and what we want to do. She wants to be told what to do.
Right.
She doesn't want that. But what say you, my brother?
Right. And the thing is that, you know, you got guys out there, they're letting the women lead, but it's usually by default because they're not doing what they need to do as a man.
Yes.
And then they feel some type of way when they get the outcomes they get. And it's like, bro, you know, you gotta actually like manage your situation, create the type of relationship you want. And if she's not about it, then she don't need to be in the situation with you. Because see, the thing is, it's like, you know what it is? A lot of guys, because they're insecure, they're willing to deal with a bunch of bullshit just to have the woman. And then when shit like this happens or whatever it is, then it's like it reinforces all of the issues that they, you know, were thinking about when it comes to dealing with women in the first place. Like, oh, you see, there's proof that these women out here are fucked up and, you know, they don't care and all this other stuff. And the thing is is that one of the biggest issues when it comes to a lot of men is wanting women to care.
Oh, geez.
And see, it's not about having a woman care. It's about having a woman respect your position. That's it. And respecting your position is her doing the things that she needs to do in order to stay in her position in your life. Right? So if she's doing those things, then we're good. I don't need you to care. I don't need you to validate me. I don't need you to fucking, you know, like pat me on the back and fucking rub my head. And I don't need that shit. The only thing that I need in this situation, if I'm going to be dealing with you, is that respect for you to do the things that needs to be done in the situation. And so what happens is that once, if those things are happening, right, then it's all good. Now she can care about me. That's if she wants to, and that's great. But that's not a necessity. But for a lot of guys, they put that, you know, care above the respect. They're like, but I want her to, you know, like I'm doing all this lovey-dovey stuff and she needs to tell me she's, you know, she loves me and this and this and that. And it's like, because to me, I look at it like this, right? If a chick says she loves me, but she's not doing the things that I require, or she's sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's sort of like uncooperative or whatever the fuck it is.
Yes.
Right? Her saying she loved me don't mean shit. You understand what I'm saying? That don't mean shit. Because that's nice. Okay, you love me. I get it, because I am a lovable motherfucker. So of course you're gonna love me. But I still need you to do the things.
Yes.
And if you're not doing the things, then it don't matter that you love me. You see what I'm saying? Because as long as you're doing the things are the shit that's required for shit to go down. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what needs to happen.
Right. Well, Jay, you're hitting. He said he was talking about how he started being a simp at the 1 year mark, and I feel like he made her cheat just because he changed. Well, he didn't ever. I don't think he changed who he was. I think he lied about who he was. I think a lot of you guys out there, again, when you don't have any game, you make everything about women versus making it about yourself. So you wanna level the playing field, or you want, I don't know, Lucari. I swear, I don't know why the guys want women to like them so bad. I don't know why they want fucking friendships and shit. I understood that.
I don't know, because when I go to McDonald's, I don't care about the person at the counter liking me.
Right.
I just want my food. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is how it is to interact with women that guys don't get. This is why they're so caught up. It's like, are you doing what I need you to do? That's it. See, it's like, it's like, this is why when guys are so in love with women, when they're so like caught up in the shit, it's because they're showing a woman what they want the woman to show them.
Yes.
Right? So they're like, oh, I mean, the women could be in love with you. But if you're like, oh my God, I'm so in love with you, and you're my heart, my soul, my everything, when you have that sort of mindset, you're projecting to the woman what you want the woman to show you. But you're doing that because you want the woman to show you that type of energy, because you need her validation, because you're insecure, because you don't stand on your own two as a man. That's why you want it so bad.
Yeah, we have a question right here. How come so many women say looking for a guy who can match my energy on a dating profile? Okay, this is what I don't understand about you motherfuckers. Why do you give a fuck what she's saying? Again, this is why I love when they say this shit, Lucario, because they ain't talking to me.
Right.
Women are smart enough to separate you fucking losers from fucking suckers, from fucking soft motherfuckers by just making one statement. And guess what? You're too focused on what she's saying versus what you need to be doing. Lucario, what say you on that shit, my brother?
Right. Because the thing is that, again, why are you worried about what she's talking about? Because if what she's talking about is whatever she's talking about, that's pertaining to how she feels about the situation or what she wants. But it don't matter what she wants. It matters what you want. And then finding women who are going to give you that, find women who are going to cooperate with that. Because if she's saying looking for a guy to match my energy, that's the type of shit that just attracts weak dudes and beta males who are going to try to match her energy because he's taking what the fuck she's saying seriously. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things, just like when on the dating apps, and they be like no hookups, and then the guys who ain't got no fucking experience are like, oh, I guess she's not gonna hook up, and I guess I got to take her out on 3 dates and take her to dinner, because they're listening to what the woman is saying.
Yeah, they are actually following her lead. That's the problem,
right?
Gentlemen, what women say again is based off of the averages of the losing motherfuckers they've been with. I keep telling you guys, women have never been with a man really in their life. It's very few, Lucario, that have had the honor and the luxury of being with a man. So their interpretation of a man is based off of averages. Average guy, average conversation, scared, feminine, emotional, triggers, and all that other bullshit. And then you mix in that red pill thing. So these women got a Frankenstein, a motherfucking man. So when they say this, dog, we don't need to match energy. She needs to match what the fuck I am. And she will match it when she realizes I'm that guy. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. So guys, call up 833-859-8744, 833-859-8744 is the number. Call up if you have a question, put a Q in the chat, and we'll get to the question and make it happen.
Yes, great questions here. Yeah, but absolutely, guys. But this is, gentlemen, we're saying that sometimes you got to draw a line in the sand, and sometimes you got to make a decision of what you want to be, not for the woman, but what do you want to be for yourself? Because if you are not in a relationship with yourself, guys, you can never handle a relationship with a woman who is used to running shit, Lucario.
Right.
These women run shit. These women will cut a motherfucker off and fuck with them and do whatever they want at a whim, and they can sleep really good at the end of the night, brother.
Right. Exactly. And see, a lot of guys don't get this, man. Like a lot of dudes are not equipped and ready to have a relationship or be with women, deal with women and stuff. It's like it's terrible because a lot of these dudes out here, they're still looking for a woman's validation.
Yes.
So as soon as you're doing that, you've already lost. You've already lost, because what happens is that a woman needs to be put under instruction. A woman needs to be led. So now what happens is if you're in a situation where you're looking at it like, oh, I'm doing this lovey-dovey stuff. Why? Because you think she wants that, which means that you're not being a leader.
Right.
You understand? Because being a leader is not about what the woman wants.
Mhm.
Being a leader is about what's best for the situation.
Yes. Yes.
And so the problem is that when guys are focusing on the woman, he's doing what she wants.
Yes.
Right. So, and what's best for the situation is what's best for you as a man, which means what is best for her as a woman, because it's going to trickle down. You see what I'm saying?
Right. It trickles down, but they trying to trickle the fuck up because they're making it about pussy.
Exactly.
They making it about a piece of pussy and not realizing the power of the dick.
Right.
People realize that, you know what? My dick is motherfucking diamonds. It's not cubic zirconium. You gotta work for my time. You gotta work for my attention. You just can't roll up. Listen, just because you look good doesn't mean you are good until I recognize good in you, because you got to work for me. And I know that sounds weird for a lot of guys, but they got to work for our fucking ass because we bring so much to the table. We got a question right here. Okay, you got this one.
Would you reply to a woman who told you her work schedule 4 days after you ask, saying sorry, or I'm thinking to just leave her on red and going in the job to buy my stuff whenever I get around to? What? I don't even understand this question.
What, would you reply to a woman who told you her work schedule 4 days after you? Wait.
You ask saying so. I don't even understand. What does that mean? Jared, call in, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Okay, Jared, let me explain. Where you don't even understand, you've already lost before you even. There's no understanding. Jared, you've been thinking about this fucking woman for 4 fucking days, and it's been driving you fucking crazy, and that's why she doesn't want to fuck with you. Because there's no structure in you or anything like that. We got a call right here. Let's bring the call in. Area code. Let me bring him in. Area code. I think it's 973. Sir, how can we help you, sir? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? Hey, I just had a quick question. I'm talking with this chick right now, and she's living with her ex. So I'm wondering, should I be concerned about that? Should I charge it to the game?
How old are you, man? You ain't what? Wait, why do you say charge it to game? You ain't got no fucking game, dog. Why would you say charge it to the game when you don't have any, sir? I'm lost.
Well, that's why I'm calling, because I'm new to all this. So should I leave her alone or?
Wait, hold on. Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. All right, so you said that you messing with. So who's this chick? Is a girl you've been fucking? Like, what's going on with her?
Yeah, it's just a girl I've been fucking for the past 2 months.
Okay. And you said she's living with her ex?
Yeah, she's living with her ex.
Okay, so what that got to do with you fucking her though?
All right, I ain't got answer. Yeah. I thought the same thing. But
so and how did you find out she's living with her ex?
Well, she told me that.
Okay, why she just out of the blue just said, "Hey, how you doing? I'm living with my ex." Like, yeah. How'd that conversation?
She said, well, the second time she came over, she told me she had something to tell me, and then she told me that she was living with her ex. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And then we just left it at that.
Okay, so he's saying in the chat, you in love. That's why you concerned about it. So is she because this is the thing, right? That shouldn't be necessarily a concern, right? The only thing is, as long as the fucking ex don't get into your shit, then you good.
Oh my God.
You understand? Meaning what I mean is that as long as the ex don't start acting like a simp and try to come at you like, yo, why you fucking my girl, bro? Like, other than that, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, he do be doing that. Last time I picked up, he called her. She was on the phone, and I overheard him. He sound like that type of nigga. He sound like that type of dude.
I'll call her. There was a video I saw one time. It was a great video. So the woman's naked in bed with the guy, right? And her phone rings, And she picks up the phone and she's like, "Oh yes, I'd love to go out to dinner with you. And yeah, I'll wear that red dress." And she said, "Okay, I'll see you at 8 o'clock," and hung up the phone. The guy next to her started getting in his fucking feelings. And then the woman had to chin check him by saying, "Wait a second. Do you want to be the motherfucker in my bed? Or you want to be the motherfucker taking me out?"
Right.
So what I'm saying to you is, why are you listening to her conversations? Why do you give a fuck what she doing and how she's moving?
At that time, she was right next to me. She was
Okay,
right next to me. We was
okay.
driving back to my
All right,
crib.
all right. Do you
So
understand?
it's not like
Sir, do you understand I'm gonna be next to women and their phone gonna ring and they might be giving me dome, or they might be doing something and they be like, "Hold on 1 second." They're like, "Hello, what can I help you with, baby? I'm kind of busy right now." Right? What I'm saying is they will talk around other guys around me because I'm not worried about other motherfuckers. If a woman's got to sneak around around you, she's afraid of your fucking feminine ass actions. A woman should be able, you should be able to walk into a woman's house and she's already on the phone with somebody and says, "Hold on 1 second, let me finish this call up," and then finish the call up and you just keep moving and shit, dog.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I thought I had to ask because, I didn't want to be in my ego and think I knew everything. So, since I'm new to all of this, I had to ask.
But you are, unfortunately, you are in your ego because you're making it about the woman.
Mm.
You're making it about the woman, bro.
I mean, I see where you're coming from. I'm not, but, however, I don't know everything about the game. You know what I mean? And I know y'all have more experience than me.
It's all love. It's all love. That's why you got to be a student of the game, because when you start learning from us and getting you right, then at that point, you must understand that they should talk to other guys. I know this sounds crazy. Let them talk to other guys. Let them go out with other guys. Let them spend time. You can't get in your fucking feelings if she can't have all of you. Why are you gonna keep her locked up in the house? Let her go out and let her have fun and let her do her thing. Lucario, what say you, man?
So let me ask you a question, caller. So let's say she came to you and said, she's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know I'm still fucking my ex." How would that make you feel?
I wouldn't care. I mean, I'm always wearing the condom, so
okay, good. That's all I'm at. I wanted to see where your head was at, because what I'm saying is that her doing whatever the fuck she doing while she not around you in that capacity doesn't necessarily reflect on you, unless, you feel what I'm saying, she's bringing that energy towards you. So that's why I was asking, like, as long as the nigga ain't trying to call you up and be like, "Yo, why you fucking with my," like, as long as that's not happening, you good. You understand what I'm saying? And then you just keep that shit pushing.
Yeah, and greatness, what the fuck are you talking about? Shit spreading.
Right.
It's like guys who ain't fucking always want to say some sidebar shit.
Who said that? Oh, in the chat, great. He said, "I see why this herpes spreading out here." Oh my god, these dudes is crazy.
How motherfuckers who ain't fucking have always got to come up with some sidebar silly ass shit. Just shut your fucking ass. I'm not you, caller. Caller, you have any other questions, brother? What's up? Any other questions?
No, I just wanted to know that. I appreciate y'all time.
All right,
Thank
well,
you.
hey, great call, sir. We'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, sir. All right, line open, guys. If y'all want to call in, we got y'all covered. But got another question someone asked. Let me pop this question in. He says, "Hey, after you vetted a woman for 12 months, do you ask her to be your girl, or you let her?" What?
We'll answer that.
We'll answer that once. Yeah, 469. How can we help you?
Yeah, so I want to know. I'm still a little confused. When you go up to a woman, a random woman, how do you gonna make her prove herself to you?
Oh wait, what do you mean? How do you make? Okay, wait. Okay, young man, the game doesn't start when you interact with the woman the first time. The game starts the first time you and her interact after that point. Okay. So you can't make a woman do shit. I think you got it all wrong. You think that you're gonna roll up to a motherfucking woman and say, "Look here, bitch, you gonna do what the fuck I say?" I mean, what do you think?
No, yeah, I know. I thought that's what y'all guys were saying. You have to make a woman prove herself to you.
No,
so wait, hold on. So what do you mean by that, though? What do you mean by proving herself to you? Call, are you there?
Like, yes, I'm still here. Yes, I'm saying that a woman following your lead.
Wait, tell us what your lead is. My whole point. So that's the problem. You don't have a criteria or a standard in which a woman needs to be in order to get your attention, your respect, your time, and then your dick. Because you don't have that, the only thing you want to throw in the market like cubic zirconium is your dick. And that's why you ain't fucking, because you don't have a standard. You can't even answer a simple question. I bet you ask you what 2 + 2 is, you can answer that shit, can't you?
So, caller, basically what we're saying here is this, is that the whole thing of having a woman prove herself to you is not necessarily her proving herself to you. It's her following your lead. So she's showing that she's willing to cooperate. That's what it's about. So if I say to a woman, let's say I'm at a bar or something like that, and I'm talking to the woman at a bar for like, maybe 2 minutes, and I say, hey, listen, let's go, come follow me over here to the other end on this couch because it's more comfortable. Let's talk a little more over here. And then I pull out my hand, she grabs my hand, and I walk over, right? That's her following my lead. So what it is that it's not necessarily in the sense of her proving herself to me, but she's showing me that she's being cooperative by following my instructions and listening to what I'm saying.
Absolutely. So caller,
Yeah.
do you want what do you want from a woman? Do you want 10%, 20%? What do you want? What do you want from a woman? What is your expectation of percentages from 100? What is your expectation?
Can you go more deep in detail?
I'm saying, okay, what percentage do you want of a woman from 0 to 100? What is your criteria? What is it? 50% you want? Do you want 90%? What is it that you want?
I want 100% of cooperation.
But why is that a bad thing?
I never said that was bad.
I'm telling you it's bad. I'm telling you it's bad because 100% should be the bare fucking minimum. Yours, 100% should be the 0. See, you don't see the problem is you want 100. So this is what happens with most guys. Y'all want the 100, but where is the 100 in you for them to give you 100? Where's the 100% of you where you stand on what you are? Where's the 100% of you where you have an understanding of what you want and you demand? Listen, you demand this shit from the rip before you even lace her with motherfucking dick. Lace her with time that you're showing her from the get-go, I'm that motherfucker. And from this point, we're going to go beyond the point that you understand of the average motherfucker. Because average motherfuckers want more than what they are when they're average. So you want 100, but you only give 5%. So how can you get that 100 if you can only give 5%, brother?
So all this is displayed by personality.
Well, no. It's not displayed by personality. It's displayed on how you communicate to yourself to communicate to the woman. You're too busy communicating to the woman. You're saying, well, okay, think about it. Give yourself a -10. She's beautiful, -10. She's sexy, -10. Man, I want to fuck her, -10. Oh my God, she's so hot. I got to take her out, -10. I want to be her friend. I want to get her to like me. I need to walk on eggshells. So you are going all the way backwards to your motherfucking 5%, right? 5%. Where Lucario and I, King's English, we saying, okay, all right, now it's time to look at my expectations because sexy is what sexy motherfucking does. And if she ain't doing anything outside of looking good, then she's wasting my fucking time. And there's the goddamn door. Lucario?
Yeah, so basically, caller, what we're saying is this, right? Is if I had a fake gold chain or a fake Rolex, right? And I tell the person, hey, look, this is fake, but I want you to pay $20,000 for this Rolex.
Yeah.
They're gonna look at me like, hell no, I ain't spending no $20,000 on this fake Rolex. And I'll be like, bro, what's wrong? I want you to be cooperative with me 100% to buy this Rolex. Why are you not cooperating to buy this Rolex? Yeah. Now, the reason why they're not cooperating to buy the Rolex because it's fake. So I'm coming at them with less than 100% of what I'm offering. Right. You understand? And then I'm expecting them to come with 100%. So the only way that I could get them to come with 100% is I got to give them a real Rolex and say, this is a real Rolex. So you need to give me 100% of this money. And then they'll be like, all right, cool. Because that's a real Rolex. I'm willing to give you 100% because you're giving me 100%. So what we're saying to you is that if you want 100% cooperation, you got to be 100% with yourself first. So that when you're interacting with the woman can see that in order to give you that 100%. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that what we're basically saying is that you can't ask for that if you're not that in the first place, if you're not given that in the first place. You see what I'm saying?
So being 100% of yourself, let's say
that's bare minimum.
Having your career or
no, the career is something. The career is an I do. That's something that you do. That's not who you are.
Well, are we talking about a table? What do you bring to the table?
No, I ain't talking about bringing to the table career. So you were talking about career. That's something that you do. That's not who you are. But please keep going.
Well, you stated something else, Steve. But you said that walking on eggshells. Because I'm still a little confused. So how do you tell a woman what you want and without coming off?
Okay,
too much
it might be crazy when women realize you're that motherfucker. They ask you what you want sometimes. They question you. They ask you. They ask you what you're looking for. They're asking you, are you seeing other people? They're asking, what do you want from me? They're asking that question.
And this works on random women.
Okay, okay. What do you mean work on random? Like it's like we're like Harry Potter and I'm giving you a wand. What the fuck do you mean work on? I don't give a fuck if it works on everybody else because I don't give a fuck about women that much. You're gonna accept me for what the fuck I am, or you're not. I don't give a fuck. So why do I need it to work on every woman, sir?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying that what you was explaining to me was like when you have a woman that wants you, she wants you for your personality. But
I don't want her to want me. I think as you understand, I don't want her to want me. I don't want to be a friend. I don't want her to like me. I don't want her to love me or be attracted to me. I don't want that shit. I'm telling you straight up, I don't want that fucking piddly ass crummy shit that y'all want. Y'all want crumbs and shit.
Oh, wait, Carl, let me ask you a question. What do you want when it comes to, you interacting with women? What do you want to happen?
I would love to have, of course, to have sex with women that I find attractive. And then,
so you want to have sex with women, and what else? And what else? Say that again. Keep going.
And have a family one day.
Okay, now, all right, cool. So now, what do you think that you need to do to make that happen?
But I believe that I need to have my own place, get my finances in together.
See, and this is where you're going wrong. Okay, let me ask you.
How you gonna lead a family without resources?
Caller, let me ask you a question. Okay. Do you ever go to the dentist?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever had to get a root canal?
No.
Okay. So let me explain to you what a root canal is. So what happens is a root canal is when the dentist has to go like into your gums and get to the nerves, because that's the only way they're going to be able to like fix that tooth. So sometimes what happens is you have a toothache, right? And you're like flossing your teeth, you're brushing your teeth, but no matter what you do, your tooth is still hurting. It's still aching. It's still fucked up. So now you go to the dentist and the dentist says, we're going to have to do a root canal, which means they got to go to the root of the shit, the root of the problem, meaning they got to go under the gums and all that other shit, right? So what we're trying to tell you is this. You're talking about career, money, and all that other stuff. That's surface level shit. That's just your tooth.
Yes.
But the root of it, underneath your career, underneath your house, underneath all of that, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about what's beyond the surface shit. See, the surface is the tooth. Beyond the surface is the gums and the nerves. The surface is your career and your fucking money. Beyond the surface is who you are. So what we're trying to tell you is, if you want to hook up with girls, have sex, finally have and have a family and all that other stuff one day, right? What's going to happen is, if you're just on the surface, you're not going to be able to maintain a relationship long-term with a woman and have a family in a beneficial way. If you're just like, well, I got a good career, that's not going to help you maintain a family. You see what I'm saying? That'll help you maintain it on the surface level. But what happens if your fucking wife don't respect you? What happens if your kids don't fucking respect you and they all treat you like shit? You see what I'm saying? And that comes from you not understanding who you are below the surface.
Right. Caller, you're the guy that wants the job, you want the house, and you want all this stuff. But here's your problem. Women are not going to look at you from the shit that you have in front of you. They're going to recognize that you don't have any self-worth. That means they will recognize you're not a man. See, women can recognize men from males based off of how you accept yourself, okay? A man accepts all the things that he is, and he's never trying to prove or trying to manipulate a situation. Men don't lie to women. And what you're doing is, okay, you want sex, okay? And that's okay to want sex. I'm glad you want to be with women, but why do you just want sex? Why is sex so important to you?
Well, I mean, that, I guess that's. I'm not going to bring other men into it, but I'm saying that's mainly what I wanted. I mean,
right, and that's why you're not getting it, though. Do you see that? Because that's all you want. Because you're not challenging the woman. What challenge is there to want to fuck, knowing that every woman knows every guy that gets at her, talks to her, wants to do the same thing? So what separates you?
What do you mean? What separates me?
What that means is that you want to fuck, Tom want to fuck, John want to fuck, Bob want to fuck, Tyrone want to fuck. All these dudes want to fuck the same girl. Why should she fuck you? Why should she fuck you and not Chad or Brad or Ted? Why should she fuck you?
Right.
But if we only going off of personality,
huh?
I said if we're not going off of surface level stuff, then what else? What else is it? I mean,
it's everything. It's everything that you're not. That's what I'm saying. It's everything that you're not. The problem is you're lacking one thing that we are trying to give you, and that is personal motherfucking power. And that means to have a deep sense of empowerment of yourself, an inner strength that nobody can move you off your square, an inner confidence that you believe in yourself that carries you forward through the roughest, toughest times and all that other stuff. Okay, that means really mastering how you handle women, how you handle problems, and being strong enough to say no, to say goodbye, and say go see somebody else if you're not satisfied.
Intuition.
No, fuck no, it's not intuition. It's not intuition, brother. Oh shit. Oh, I almost hit the wrong button. It's not intuition, brother.
See, Cole, I think the issue is that or what we're having a hard time with is you're having a hard time with understanding what we're saying, is because you need to spend some time thinking about who you are and what you want to do, what you're about, and the person that, like, because you're talking about personality, and personality is cool, but what happens is that personality to an extent is still surface level, because we all have a certain personality. In your personality, it could be similar to another person's personality. Yes. But the thing is that what makes you different from everybody else? What makes you unique? Just like, for example, simple, always use example. You know you can get a hamburger from a lot of different restaurants and stores, but you can only get a Big Mac where? Where can you get the Big Mac at?
McDonald's.
Exactly. So now if a person wants the Big Mac, they have to go to McDonald's. You understand? So what happens is when you're dealing with women, right? The woman has to say, yo, I got to go to the caller to get what I need or get what I want. But the only way she's going to say that is you got to be the Big Mac. You can't be right now. You're the regular burger. You understand? You're like everybody else. Oh, I got to get a job and I got to get a nice car. And like everybody, that's the same shit everybody else is doing. So what happens is that you haven't tapped into what makes you unique, what makes you stand out. You see what I'm saying? Because the Big Mac is still a burger, but it's different. It has its own name, its own brand, its own taste. You know what I'm saying? There's something about it that differentiates it from the other burgers. That's what we're trying to get you to understand. That's what we're asking you. Why would the woman fuck you? Because the answer to that question is she'll fuck you over the other guys because you're you and you're different. But if you can't even recognize that difference in you, she can't recognize the difference in you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we're trying to say. So as soon as you start talking all that surface level stuff, that's what's going to get you caught up, and that's what's going to make it harder for you to really make things happen at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? But it takes time for you to understand what you're really about and what you really want. You feel what I'm saying? And part of understanding what you're about in dealing with women and interacting with women is you say to yourself, listen, I only want to do A, B, and C. Yeah. So when you come across women who want to do D, E, and F, you're like, I ain't fucking with you. I don't care how bad you are. I don't care how much I would want to have sex with you. You ain't doing A, B, and C, which means you're not following what I'm trying to do. But see, in order for you to do that, you have to be able to stand on who you are at all times. But in order to stand on who you are at all times, you have to first know who you are. And this is what we're saying. You got to take some time to figure that shit out.
Yeah, I think I'm looking for the a foul on your boy. But let me play this thing. Caller, listen to this real quick. It's very important.
Conversation 5 years ago, men that needed to hear that. Right. Then they got these other interviews, these bitch ass niggas talking about what the fuck I said. But you ain't gonna see me and tell me none of that shit in public. You not. I'm just in a happy place. I'll still fuck you off.
Yeah, don't feel like you can't get a total recall.
But it's so many men that done been through that kind of shit, and they all day, every day. And I made a space and a safe place for men to be able to start healing now.
Yeah.
Masculinity don't have to be toxic. It can be sacred. You know, you can love yourself so much that you can look at a woman and she don't deserve my dick.
Right.
You can love yourself that much. Like you can.
That's fact.
You don't love yourself much to appreciate and love the dick. You see what I'm saying?
Of course, Kevin Gates. Of course, he feel like that. He made it.
No, wait. Why can't you?
He feel like that because he made it. Is that what you said?
We made it. What are you talking about? We made it. Why can't we can't feel that way? We made it. So what are you talking about?
Nah, I'm not saying. I just brought up Kevin Gates. I don't know about you guys' lives. That's the
no. I'm
point.
saying it's not about our lives. You can't hear that. You don't think we made it?
So wait, what is making it mean, caller?
Making it means that you have everything that you want on this planet that you achieved. You got it all.
But you already have it all right now. What are you talking about? What don't you have that you need?
Lucario, go deeper in what are you saying? Like you already have it all right now. So let's say
what I'm saying is what you already have it all, meaning that the things that you think you need, you don't, because it's surface level shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see what I'm saying?
Caller, if I lived in a box on the street, do I have it all?
I mean, if that person thinks that, then yes.
Well, that's the whole point I'm trying to make. I'm not defined by what the fuck I have. I'm defined by who the fuck I am.
Exactly. That's the part you keep missing. You keep thinking you need things in order for you to have it all. You already have it all because you are all of it already. You are it. So what the fuck are you trying to get? What are you trying to get?
All right.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we got the call, but we'll throw you back in, call if you got any other questions. Okay, my brother?
All right, man.
All right, but good call. But if you have any questions, let us know. Okay, man?
All right.
All right, respect. Great call. All right, let's grab this call right here. Air code 609, sir. How can we help you, sir? What's up? 609 going once. 609.
Oh, hello.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Hey, what's up? So got a question, but
wait, can you turn your thing down and back, please?
Yeah, turn your computer down or whatever you watching.
Yes. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so I got some text messages from my girl this month, some advice on it. Y'all can help me out. It's about this leadership and stuff like that.
Wait, what? Do what? What did she say?
I got some text messages from me and my girl, like a text conversation.
Okay.
Advice on it.
Tell us the last thing she said, the last thing you said, and we got you. What did she say? What happened? We can't read your mind.
All right, so I called in on Sunday about me and my girl. She's pregnant, and I wanted to do the non-monogamous thing. So this is the last message she sent.
Wait, stop. Let me ask you a dumbass question. And I respect that you want to do the non-monogamous thing, but why the fuck are you getting somebody knocked up? Why the fuck are you getting her pregnant?
Yeah, I made the
choice.
The choice in that.
But why? But I don't get it. Why?
I was there's no excuse. I'm not gonna say I wasn't thinking.
I don't understand you, Mom. See, y'all, and then you wonder why boys are all fucked up and shit, and young girls are all fucked up because the parents are all fucked up. But go ahead. You want to be monogamous? Go ahead. What's your question?
All right. So this is what I sent. So understand that being with me is accepting the lifestyle that I'm creating for myself, and if it's what you want, cool. If not, you have the freedom to do what you want. I know that you want to get married. I do too one day, and if you accept everything I got, then I'm definitely willing to do that. Then she said, I said what I said. I definitely want to do it. However, we will talk more about it in person. As far as you just speaking to me harshly, because I'm the one when I see something that's disrespectful, I kind of cut it right then and there. So with that, I just want you to respect me a little bit more, be a little bit more kinder. I believe that I earned that by now, and I need the title of your woman, girlfriend, queen, something. Secondly, if you promise to protect and provide for your family before your escapades, there won't be any issue. First time any woman attempt to get in our way or try to harm our castle or child, all bets are off. No second chances, no conversations. If you can guarantee that, then we're solid.
Okay, so I think I remember you was at the seminar, wasn't you? I remember you was talking about this a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the thing, and this is a mistake that a lot of guys make, right? Is when you're telling a woman what you want to happen, right? It's not really a discussion. You understand? It's I'm telling you what it is, and you need to make a choice as to whether or not you want to fuck with it. So what I'm saying is that like you know how like if you go to like a person goes to a company and the company offers them a certain salary or a certain like type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And or not even like a salary, but they like, let's say you have a person that's trying to sign off to a company to work with them, whatever it is, and they say, hey, this is our offer, right? And some people, they'll like negotiate and be like, okay, well, this and this and that, right? But what I'm saying is that your offer is your offer. And then she has to respond and be like, okay, I'm cool with it or I'm not cool with it. But what she's doing is she's saying, I'm cool with it if you change these things. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'll be cool with it if you do it this kind of way that I like it to be done. You understand? Which basically what she's saying is that, you know, I'm going to follow your lead, but let me make a few changes before we do this, which is literally not following your lead. You see what I'm saying?
Have you had a DNA test yet?
No, not yet. That's definitely coming.
Okay, that's coming. And once that's coming, what are you going to do if it's yours? What's the next step you're going to do?
be the father because my dad taught me right, and Robinson always there.
No, how old are you, big guy?
I'm 30.
Then why the fuck are you not next to move is going to family fucking court, dog? What are you talking about? Why aren't you gonna go to family court and get your fucking custody taken care of? You're 30 years old. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's your child. Don't you think you need to go to family court?
Now, since you bring it up, yes, because nobody around me talked about that, so I'm glad that you said that.
Oh, my God, I don't understand you guys, man. I don't understand, man. Oh. Okay, so so you understand that other men are going to be in her life, right? You cool with that, right? You got to understand that, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be other guys trying to play daddy in her life. You understand that as well, right?
Yeah, I do.
You can't get all mad at that shit. All right, just let you know. Okay.
Right. And again, the thing is this, so with this woman, it seems like you want to be with her, right? Like you want to make shit happen with the situation. You want it to go down that route, right?
Yeah, I do. She's definitely checking my boxes and everything's real cool. So.
Okay, now, but see, the thing is this though, is that from what she's saying, and it sounds like she has still some hesitation, which is why she's trying to add all these other things to the situation. You see, because she's like, well, make sure you do this first and then do that. You see what I'm saying? It's all of these stipulations.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so now what happens is that you have to say to yourself, you know what? I want to do A, B, and C and 1, 2, 3. That's what I want, and this is what it is. So I'm presenting that to you. You down or you not? And then she says, well, okay, well, I'm cool with A, B, and C, but first you got to do this. And then after that, you could do 1, 2, 3, but then I want to actually add 4 and 5. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. You got to just figure out what the fuck. You got to learn how to be a man, dog. You got to learn how to lead. You got to figure all this shit out and stop sitting around and let her dictate how you move, man.
Right, and that's the issue, bro. This is the hard thing to do. It's not easy because it's like you're like, man, well, you know, I want to. If this is your child and you want to make something happen in this situation, then it's like you want to make something happen, but at the same time, you have to say, what is it that I want, right? And is the woman that I'm in this situation with, is she actually about it? And if she's not actually about it, then that's going to be an issue, because what happens is that all of this negotiating, right? That's setting a bad precedent, because then you're going to be negotiating your whole situation
for the rest of your fucking life.
The rest of the time you with this woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. That's the dynamic that's being set up at this point, is that there's this negotiation shit. It has to be, listen, this is how I want it to be. If you ain't cool with it, then it is what it is. And then, you know what I'm saying? If you are cool with it, then we can make it happen. But I'm not going to pivot off of what I'm trying to do. And a lot of times when you pivot, that's going to cause a rift in the situation, you know, in your relationship. You see what I'm saying? This is how crazy it is, because I've been there. I've been in them situations where I'm like, okay, well, yeah, we could kind of do this and do that. And I went against my shit, and then it always goes to shit. It always goes to shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So sometimes what happens is that, you know, I know it's tough, but it's one of those things where you got to stay on your shit, and either she's going to say, you know what, I find benefit in this situation, so I'm going to go with what he's trying to do, or I'm going to just, I'm not, and I'm going to just have to bounce. But either way, in the long run, it'll be better for you, because it's better to not have this situation than to have the situation and be miserable in the situation.
All right.
And eventually that's what you're gonna be start feeling at the end of the day.
All right, big dog.
So pretty much no need for this talk to put it point blank and simply, and that's it.
Right. Just basically lay out what you want and tell her this is what it's gonna be. And hey, either you with it or you're not. And that's that.
That's it. All right, man.
That's it.
All right, we'll throw you back in, man. Respect to you, man. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you for the call. Guys, lines are open if y'all want to call in. We have questions to answer as well, but y'all can call in, put a Q in there, and if it's got a good question, we definitely will answer it. So let's see here. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I really like this one a lot. Because
they're teaching you how to hate women. Hilarious.
What is hating woman? What do we say that's hating woman? What, walk away, say goodbye, say no? Does that mean hating her? We don't talk about abuse. We don't talk about modern women. We don't complain or whine. So what is he talking about?
I don't know.
We got a question. We got someone calling in, Ray, or saying. And we got someone calling in. Caller, wait, let me see here. Okay, caller, you're on. What's going on? What's up? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Let me turn you up. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. What's going on?
No, don't be sorry, dude. Never be sorry to me. Love you, bro. What's question for tonight? What you guys feel about that term baddie when men call women baddie? Because I don't think it's a good term, but I want to hear Mr. Lucario's opinion and Dean's opinion.
That's funny.
That word screw men over.
What are you talking about? What? I mean, everybody has their own term to call women, dog. You should. Right. You should. The problem is.
Well, there's that, Dean, and then men call like women bro. They'll say, "Hey, bro, just
okay,
bro,
brother."
I don't think it's good, dude. And I think these guys should cut it out.
Stop being judgmental.
Really?
Yeah, that's feminine, dog. Why do you give a fuck what somebody calls a woman? Why do you care?
Well, I was just thinking it's like taking the wrong road when you could go the shortcut.
So when have you
become maybe I should ask Dean.
So when have you become judge and jury of how motherfuckers want to talk about women? Everybody's got their own slang words, so why the fuck do you care?
Well, you got a point, but I was using that word too, and I thought,
Well, your word is your word, but we're not here to give you. Hey, your word is your word. We don't care what your word is, and you shouldn't care what our word is, Lucario.
Right? Like, why do you care shit?
Word is gone.
Caller, don't worry about that, man. Just let motherfuckers call it.
My other question, my boss's future son-in-law got a job at the warehouse. He's getting special privileges. You think I should call him on that shit?
No, leave
the fucking HR.
Okay, dude, stop. Just go do your fucking job, please. You're too fucking.
That's all I need today.
Yeah. All right, peace, man. You're good. Too emotional, man. That's too fucking feminine, dog. Y'all worried about the wrong shit. All right, let's get some of these questions right here. I don't know if we should answer. This is a stupid ass question. I don't know if I clicked on this shit. Fuckers.
Do you guys feel cannabis holds men back from achieving goals and success in life? And with women, I feel like it holds me back, but not sure if it's all in my head. Listen, see, if it holds you back, that's because you're allowing it to hold you back, or you're using it as an excuse to hold you back. But a lot of times when guys say shit like this because it's a cope, they're actually not getting women and they want to get women. And so in order to cope with not getting women, they say, I don't want to deal with women because they hold me back. You see what I'm saying? So that's usually what goes down, because a woman can't hold like a man with game doesn't get held back by women, because a man with game knows how to utilize women in every which way in order to make things work how he wants it to work. Because, for example, like when we did the seminar, right? That was between Miles and his girl. So his girl didn't hold him back. His girl actually helped with it to make the seminar what it was. Right. But that's because Miles has game. You feel what I'm saying? And so he knows how to utilize situations in order to make things work for him and for the woman he's with.
Yes. Guys, lines are open. Let's get to this next question. And let's see. Let's go to Dion. Then we go to SC. All right. So he says, if you're out with your main girl and you find a woman attractive and you're non-monogamous, which I don't. Okay.
A lot of y'all guys, listen. A lot of y'all guys on that, y'all gotta. I'm gonna have to come out with that fucking program about non-monogamy, because a lot of y'all just think whatever. But just in general, if you're in a non-monogamous relationship, there's rules and guidelines that you create in your situation, and then you go about it that way. So it just depends on you, and it depends on the person doing what it is they're doing in a situation. But yeah, so you got to figure that out as far as how you want to structure your relationship.
1950, I was talking about this morning. A lot of these guys want to live our lifestyles, and y'all ain't built on this shit.
Right.
I mean, you could tell you ain't ready for that smoke, dog. You don't really want to do that shit. You too chicken shit, dog.
Mhm.
Because if you was that motherfucker, she would know. Man, see, okay, I know it's gonna sound weird, guys, but when you that guy, women will just tell you, I can see you. That's the kind of chick you like. I know you like that ad. Look, that's kind of ad. I know that's the body structure. I can see you with someone like that. Versus you like trying to sneak a look and all that other shit, man. Y'all want to try to live the life, but y'all ain't about the life. So stop doing that shit. He says I have a master. So fucking what? Okay. You're fucking mad. See, okay. Love these bookworm guys that don't have game. You're trying to use your book smarts, your analytics, and all that shit you read in your fucking history books, English books, and math books, thinking that's game. But it's funny when you get around a woman, you clam up like a bitch, and your masters can't save you, can you? Your masters can't teach you how to talk to a woman. Your masters can't teach you how to put flavor in her ear. So what the fuck are you talking about with your man? Why are you leading with your master? Hey, Lucario, that's the same motherfucker that leads with his wallet, that leads with his car and his clothes, brother.
That's funny. He said about his intelligence isn't getting. See,
Jesus,
y'all funny because again, this is how you know dudes don't understand game. They think that is what turns a woman on when it doesn't.
Does not.
Your master's degree does not get her pussy wet. Does nothing. Matter of fact, you having your master's degree and being all intelligent, you probably the type of motherfucker that this is the thing. Most of y'all, and this is the part of the game y'all don't get, right? Most of y'all don't know how to tap into a woman's feeling.
No.
And the reason why y'all can't do that is because most of you smart guys who worry about statistics and all these other things, y'all are so analytical and everything is like numbers and statistics and all this other goofy shit that when you talk to women, you talk to women like that, like you're trying to collect data and all this other shit. You talk to women like you're a goddamn scientist probably. So she's talking to you, but she's not feeling nothing because you don't know how to interact with a woman on a level where you're actually flirting, y'all going back and forth, you're having that vibe because you're like, but wait a second, by my calculations, she should like me because if I spend this many years in college and I have this GPA, then, statistically women in the West, they like a man who has this. So therefore, if I go on a date with a girl at least 3 times, and like, this is how niggas be thinking.
Right.
And equations and shit.
And when you talk to a girl, you're like, hi, my name is SC and I'm a Pisces. And I've got my bachelor degree and this and that. And I've got a stick up my ass. And what's going on? And how are you doing today? And what do you look for in a relationship? And I've got to look at my, like you said, analytics. So I've got to take base times height divided by pi as a square root of 1 point in diameter 10. And I've got to make sure that she is over to the south side of me because the pickup artist said that she's got to be over to the left side of my eye to give me indirect. That's how you motherfucking sound, man. That's how women see you. And they don't want to fuck with you, but they gonna fuck with you because they're gonna take you for your money. Like Red say, you a motherfucking mark. You motherfuckers better learn some goddamn game. These women ain't playing out here. Next question right here, brother.
Is there a way I can figure out if I'm lying to myself when I'm unsure? And example, how do I know when I'm ignoring a root problem and looking at the surface? Is there a question I can ask myself? Well, this is the thing. You know the answers, but you're too scared to ask yourself the real questions.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like a lot of times people get into rationalization mode where they there's an issue, but instead of getting to the root of it, because they're scared of what the root of it might reveal to them, they'll start rationalizing certain situations because they don't want to have to face themselves. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to have to face themselves. So like you be in a situation where you're lying to yourself, where, for example, you might lie to yourself and say, like earlier, the guy was like, "Oh, women are like holding me back." That's a lie. They're not holding you back, but you're saying that, rationalizing that because you can't get women. But the truth is the reason why you're not fucking with women is not because they're holding you back, but it's because you don't know how to attract them, and you don't know how to attract them because you're scared, you're lost, and you're insecure. That's the reality. So when you're brave enough to ask the right questions and dig deeper, then you'll get to the truth. That's what it's about.
Yeah, 509, you're on, sir. What's your question, brother? What's up? 509 going once. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't turn you up. Okay, good. I'm sorry, sir. What's your question, brother? What's up?
So I've been watching you guys for a while now, and like,
yep.
Hello?
Yeah, you there? Go ahead.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to understand, like, why is self-love like this guys that saying you have to have game?
Wait, why
can't you guys say that you have to have self-love instead of just saying?
Wait, self-love.
Wait, say your question over.
What he said something about self-love, and that's where's your question now? Wait, can you get off your speaker, please? And
speak directly into the phone, and then ask your question again.
Get off your speaker and talk to us. What's up?
Okay. So you guys are saying, that you need to have self-love, like in order to like talk to women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you guys say that you guys have to have game.
Mm-hmm.
So why do those two things, like, why do you have to say it that way? Why do you have to say that you need game?
Because
when it's just all just self-love.
Okay, no, it's
because self-love is in the game. That's what we're trying to say.
It's part of the game, but
part of the game. What are you talking about?
You're thinking just because you love yourself, so fucking what? What does that mean? And okay, self-love. So what is that supposed to do for you, buddy?
So that's what you're basically saying is like, I know how to treat myself, and so I tell other people how to treat me.
So how is self-love going to help your mouthpiece and make her pussy wet? How is self-love?
Because I know how I want to talk.
You know how to make a woman.
I tell her what I'm thinking. I open my mind to her. And then she reiterates what, like, we both connect that way.
How old are you, big guy? How old are you, man?
Well, I'm 29 right now.
Okay, you're 29 right now. So you're trying to tell us you don't need game, you need self-love, right? Right? That's all you need.
Basically, if that makes sense.
But then that's what I'm saying. You don't understand the game, because what you have to understand is that's one and the same, bro. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Self-love is one compartment, dog. You want to tell me about your marketing team? You want me to tell you? Can you tell me about your blacksmith? You tell me about your guide, your studio? Why don't you tell me about those things? Can you tell me about those things?
See, that's the part I don't understand what you're talking about.
My whole fucking point, because you don't understand fucking game, young man. You're looking, see, the problem is you're trying to bottle everything up in one fucking word. And the problem is you have no understanding of anything, because your concept of what you are is based off of your image, your abilities, and your perception of your uniqueness, your values, your skills, your abilities, your self-image, your ideal self. There are levels to this, dog. You just can't go around saying love yourself. Yes, that's part of it, but that's only a part of it. It's only a part of it. And if you ain't in the game, you're looking outside the window thinking, well, why aren't these guys just saying what I think they need to say? Well, you're talking to motherfuckers who get a lot of pussy. How much pussy do you get, big guy?
I got a girlfriend right now.
No, okay. Well, okay. You got a girlfriend, and how many pussies does your girlfriend have?
She only got one.
My whole point. And that's why you better hope that motherfucking woman don't run into me, because I take your woman from you. And you can have all the self-love you
want. Can take her, but I can get the next one. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to get mad.
No. I know you ain't going to get mad, but you're just going to understand that every time you get one, they will look for someone like me, because you ain't built like that, dog. You built on just one thing. So let me give you a question. What does it take till a car run? So you're saying a car just needs tires to run. That's what you're saying. Fuck the muffler, fuck the engine, fuck the oil, fuck the gas. You just need tires for the car to run. That's what you're saying, big guy.
Okay, never mind. Never mind what I just said then.
Do you see that? Brother, we got you covered, but man, come on. We're trying to show you. Look, I understand that you don't understand, but your mind is fucking you over. You see what I'm saying? You think it's just a one-trick pony,
right?
Thing. And game is deep. Game goes levels deep, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know what to say. I get confused because when you guys talk, you guys start talking about other things that don't associate to like who the person is.
But sir,
but see, that's where you're confused, caller. That's where you're confused because it's all connected. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Yes.
It's all connected. So you're confused because you're looking at shit in like little compartmentalized ways and like, oh well, this is over here, but then this is over here, but then this other thing, I don't get it. And it's like, and the reason why you don't get it is because you don't understand why it's connected. This is why a guy who has game can walk into a room and just say hi to a woman and she's all over him because she can tell he's that guy because it's all connected within him. Everything that's going on within him, she can feel, she can see. Just like the opposite. When a guy comes up to a woman and he says hi, the way he says it tells her everything she needs to know about the dude. Because if one guy is saying hi with confidence, hello, how you doing? What's going on? He's saying whatever with confidence. He's sure of himself and all the other stuff. That right there tells her a lot more about the guy. She's like, oh, based off of how he's coming at me, the way he's saying it, the tone of his voice, all his body language, all these things are indicating other things. And the opposite is true.
Yeah, that means what you just said. No, what you just said.
Go ahead.
You basically just said I feel comfortable with myself. So when I talk to the girl, she understands that and she wants to be with me.
Oh, okay.
And that's what self-love is.
Okay. So caller, this is what we're trying to say though. This is what I'm trying to say. What we're trying to say is a guy can have self-love, right? And still don't know how to fucking talk to a woman. Does that make sense?
Caller.
So what I'm saying is when the guy says hello and when a guy says, hey, what's up? How you doing? Whatever it is like that. What I'm saying is that based off of the way he says it, a woman can tell how the interaction was usually going to go based off of those things. But the reason why she can tell is because based off the way he's saying it is connected to all the other things about that man. So what I'm trying to say is that a guy who's on point, right, is not going to be the type of guy that comes to a woman and says, hey, hi, I'm sorry to bother you, and have that sort of shaky, nervous kind of thing. Because a guy could have self-love and still approach a woman.
All right, but caller, can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you want to be a doctor, is self-love gonna cut that shit? You just all need is self-love just to be a doctor. You
need practice. Practice makes perfect.
No. Okay, practice makes. No, I don't think you need practice. So let me ask you a question. So, if something happened to you, and I'm not wishing anything bad on you, and you had you had me and a guy in front of you. You had me and another guy. Okay, now the other guy did 4 years of college. He did 4 years of his undergrad. He finished medical school in 4 years. He completed his residency in 6 years. And then he had a follow-up afterwards in about a fellowship in about 2 years, okay? And then you have me that goes on YouTube and plays this board game called Operation. And we both have self-love. Who are you going to pick to operate on you? Now, remember, we both have self-love, but hey, I watched the YouTube, man. Hey, fuck those 4 years and all that time it's going to take. I just learned this shit in a few minutes. I love myself, though. Can I cut you open?
Okay. Let me say like this. Okay, so remember that time when COVID came out, right? People were doing their research. They weren't just like listening to the doctors because it was more than just what was happening. Like it was just people were doing their research and saying, "Oh, that doctor is wrong. I don't need to get that shot." Is this the same thing?
Sir, I'm gonna ask you again.
Does that make sense?
Have you like seen? I won't say Doogie Howser or Quincy. Think about one of those TV shows where a doctor, a surgeon, okay? Any show that's a surgeon, one of those doctor shows, right? And I'm saying it's a real fucking doctor, a real surgeon. And you need medical attention. We both have self-love. Who are you going to and why? Are you gonna go to the guy and me that, hey, I'll use a butter knife, some glue, and fucking peanut butter, and this motherfucker's got medical supplies and geared up and knows what to do. Who are you going to? We both love ourselves. Who are you going to?
Well, the guy that has credentials, of course.
Because he has experience, right? Right?
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot of experience, but I love myself, though. So why won't you let me use the peanut butter, the fucking glue, and the butter knife? I love myself.
Maybe you can experiment with a fucking Arctic crabs.
No, I want to experiment on you. I want to cut you open and let me see the blue cord of the Rick. I'm just gonna cut cords and shit and tie them back together. I mean, because
look. Okay, I'll put it this way. Say this. Just because you love yourself, right, doesn't mean that everybody's gonna be for you. That's
okay.
Just because you love yourself doesn't mean you don't have game. Loving yourself so fucking what if you love yourself? Fuck your feelings. This world is a cool place.
No, I'm saying not everybody's gonna like you, but the people that eat are for you.
Okay, so what's your point then? Like, I don't understand your point, because you're saying why are we talking about game when it's just self-love? But we just showed you that it's not just self-love. That means that you're gonna have game. Huh?
I don't know. Say strategy, say game, right?
Wait, strategy.
I'm cool and comfortable with who I
am. Your phone breaking up.
I'll attract the people that deserve to be in my life.
Right. Well, okay. What did you do on Easter, brother? What did you do on Easter?
I went to church.
Okay, and after church, what did you do?
You just talked about God and you just.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I forget. I'm not like.
Wait. Hey. That's what you guys do that have self-love. But you want to know what guys do that had game on Easter? What they did was they sent a fucking woman a Easter fucking invite to come over and have a sexual experience using Easter eggs in a fucking basket. Do you see the difference right there, my friend? While you're going to the church, which you can go to, but that's all you are doing, and that's why we win. Because you don't see.
That's just called being spontaneous.
Nah, it's not being spontaneous. You don't know what you don't
know.
What I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know, brother. You listen. There's a reason why you clicked on this show right now, and I feel like there's something you want to ask us, but your self-love is holding you back. Is there a question you want to ask us? We probably have other guys calling and asking questions. Is there any question that you want us to help you out with?
Well, no, I just think that you guys are misinformed.
Wait. You think? Wait. You think? Why should we give a fuck what you think? And I say that with love.
Look, it's not about what I think. I'm listening to you guys. I've been listening to you guys for some time, but it's just that you guys talk in ways where it's like you guys are talking in parables.
Parables.
No, we're talking hieroglyphics to your ass. You don't understand the language, so that's going over your motherfucking head, dog. Hey, brother. You know what Law Zero is? The game ain't for everybody. You ain't built for this shit, dog. So just go along and go find your woman and kiss her ass and run behind her.
So wait, caller, because you don't understand it, what are you saying? I'm trying to what are you actually saying though?
Because I listen to some of the guys that call in.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are giving them like sound advice. But it's like you guys are talking about like extra things that makes it way more complicated to understand.
Give us an example. Give us an example. Go ahead. Give us an example of what's complicated.
Yeah, what's the one thing we give them that's way more complicated? Then turn on a light switch, please.
I don't remember specifically, but I know that when a guy has a problem with a girl,
sir, if you're making a statement,
you guys will say that.
Caller, if you're making a statement, you got to back it up with a fucking fact, or you're full of shit. So you just made a statement. Please back it up with a fact, sir.
Yeah, give us an example. One example.
When someone calls in and they have a problem, they have an issue with their girl, or they have girl issues. You guys say, oh, you're doing this or doing that. Like, you guys are not being a bitch to the girl. You're following her.
What is doing this and doing that? Give us specifics. What are you talking about?
What the fuck is the issue with a woman? Please explain that shit. What the fuck is the issue?
Because you guys base it all around just sex. What I'm saying.
Wait a second. Nobody's
basing it around sex. When do we base it around sex? That's what I'm saying. Give us an example so that, because look, you're saying we do this a thing. We're saying give us an example of the thing, but you can't give us an example, so we can't even respond to let you know what it is. So how do you expect? So you're saying we're confusing. You're being confusing.
Yes.
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm not trying to.
What is a woman?
I'm just trying to say that you guys are like talking to people in a way where it's like it confuses them.
No,
an example. You still haven't given us an example. I'll give you an example of giving us an example. You can say, hey, Stephen Locario, when a guy called in the other day, he said that he had a problem because he was texting his girl and she wasn't responding. And you guys confused me because you told him to charge her to the game. And I don't understand why you would tell him to stop seeing her if he really likes her. That's it. You see how I'm getting detailed? Give us an example.
Well, I can't think of one right now, but that's kind of similar to what you guys talk about. The one that you just.
All right, sir. So I'm gonna help you out here. I got you, dog. You said that guys call in. You said guys call in. They talk about female. They have problems with their women, right? Right?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Explain. I need you to explain to me what the fuck is a female problem. I don't understand. I'm being joking with you. What is a female problem?
So if they have like issues with their girl, like, oh, my girl's not texting me, my girl's like telling me that she guys, some type of shit like that, you guys will be like, oh, you know what, caller? You guys don't like yourselves. You guys are not studying the game the proper way.
Well, of course. Look what you're getting. And
you start talking about shit like puzzle pieces.
If you was game to fuck up,
like what the fuck is a puzzle piece?
A puzzle piece, you dumb fuck, is to help you communicate with yourself. You dumb fucker.
See, this is why you don't get it, caller. Because check this out. Check this out. The reason why you don't get it is because you don't understand the language and you're not speaking the language, so you don't get it. Because if you're gonna ask,
I can get girls that work for me.
Oh my god!
No. This is what we're saying.
More than what it is.
All right, brother.
This is what we're saying.
Listening.
Hold on. This is what you don't understand, right? What you don't understand is.
Don't get me wrong. You guys have good advice, but it's like.
I'm trying to explain to you because I'm basically explain to you why you're confused. You know why you're confused? The reason why you're confused. Oh, I'll give you a perfect example, right? If I show you a 3-minute trailer of a movie, can you tell me exactly what happened in the movie?
If I see a 3-minute trailer?
Yeah, can you give me a play-by-play of what happened in a 2-hour movie from a 3-minute trailer?
No, I cannot.
Why not?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I haven't seen the movie. I just only
exactly. So now, if you don't understand game and you call into a show, right, with coaches who teach you game, and you get a preview of the situation, don't you think you actually need to get an entire coaching session so that you can get your situation handled versus trying to understand every fucking little thing that you don't know in 2-minute calls?
I mean, that's true. If I don't know what it means.
Exactly. So what you're asking us is this, and this is what happens. Callers call in, they ask us a question. We respond with the correct answer. But the reason why you're confused is because you're not at the level to understand the correct answer. But to really understand the correct answer, you have to be a student of the game.
Thank you.
Does that make sense? Like,
thank you.
Like, it's like, so it's like you're watching a show about calculus and then you're calling in and you're like, hey, I'm confused. What's 1 + 1? I don't get it. And we're like, bruh.
But I know how to count to 10, though.
That's what we're saying. Yeah. Like, so what you're looking for is simple answers. The problem is that you can't get a simple answer because you have to be reworked. You understand? It's so it's like I was saying earlier, the root of the issue has to be worked on. So this is what niggas want. They call in and they say, yo, Lucario, this chick stopped returning my calls. What should I do? Right? You know what he wants me to tell him? He wants me to say, okay, this is what you do, right? You wait 2 weeks, right? And then on the third Tuesday, you're going to send her this text. And then once you send her that text, that's going to crush her ego. And then once you crush her ego, she's going to respond. And then she's going to say this to you. And then after that, you tell her to come to your house and then she'll suck your.
That just sounds dumb as shit.
But that's what they want. You see what I'm saying? But that's not how the game fucking works. This is what we trying to tell you. So what you're not understanding is that the guy who's asking the question has deeper issues than the fact that the girl isn't texting him back.
Yeah. So what he's saying, call it, because we're gonna move on from you. There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't even know that you don't even know, sir. Okay. You don't even know what you don't even know. So if you're looking outside, you see it as what you choose to see it through your perception. But you don't understand what you're not in, okay, sir? Okay?
Yeah, I just wanted to get a clarification. That's all.
Okay, well, you have a good day, sir. We appreciate you, dog. Thank you for the call, though. Appreciate you. All right. Next, but this is I don't understand how if you listen to us, you see we operate totally different than most people on YouTube, and our way of thinking is really deep, and yet you question the way we think or what it is we do. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Then the funny part is, again, he couldn't even come up with an example. He's like, yo, give us an example. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, it's crazy. But again, gentlemen, this is what we are dealing with. Again, this is the guy. Kind of like him. He said that he read a book, an article.
Because that 90% of women are attracted to intelligent. No, see the part that y'all left out, and this is what the caller was fucking up on. The part that you left out is, they'll be attracted to an intelligent man, but they're attracted to an intelligent man who can get their pussy wet. That's the part y'all don't get. See, just like the caller was talking about self-love, he's taking one piece of it and thinking that's the whole thing. You're taking one piece, which is being intelligent, and thinking that's the whole thing. The part of the article that they left out was they like intelligent men who get their pussy wet. Because I'm an intelligent man, right? But I can get the chick's pussy wet. You see what I'm saying? You're an intelligent man, period. Which means, but you can't get the pussy wet because you ain't got no game.
Exactly. All right, we got a call. Caller, how can we help you, sir? What's up?
Yeah, what's up, fella? What's up, Bakari? What's up?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah. I'm calling because I know you guys always talk about.
Wait, sir. Wait. Please fix your phone because you're coming in and out.
Yeah. Speak directly into it. If you're on speaker, get off speaker and speak directly into the phone.
Yes, please.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is that how do you get out your feelings like when you approach a woman and like you never had where a woman like trying to discuss you like for approaching her reject? Why? And I understand you guys will say that too.
What feelings? What do you wait, sir? Tell me about this thing called fucking feel. What the fuck is that? What are you feeling? What is that you're feeling?
I'm gonna give you an example. All right, it's like a week ago I went to the I was talking about that approaching chick. How was that?
No, you're approaching chick, but tell me what you're feeling.
Look like, why I'm approaching her.
No, sir,
right,
you were feeling something, number one, and then we'll find out what the fuck you said. But what the fuck were you feeling? When you saw her, what were you feeling?
No, I was feeling like shit. I want her, but I'm just saying. But when the way she came off,
what did you say? What did you say to the woman?
No, they say, hey, how you doing up here? You looking real good. Let's get to know each other.
Okay, so does she have the right to say what she said?
Of course.
So then why do you wait? Then why do you give a fuck? Why do you care?
You still there?
Hello? Hello? No. We're in the feeling circle now. Now we understand she's allowed to say what the fuck she wants. So why don't you tell us why you give a fuck?
Not always been like that. Like I always been like that where I was trying to get out. And I'm like that with every woman.
No, I'm asking you, why do women have a power over you? Why do you give a fuck? Why do you care?
And that's why I'm asking you guys. I mean, how do you overcome that? Sometimes I just can't overcome
You
that.
got to be a student of the game to understand that you are fucking up. You can't get over it yourself because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result where you're the fucking problem. That means when she sees you walking up on her, she knows you got a tight pussy and she knows you're not a man because she knows you don't believe in yourself. She knows you don't know how to talk to women and she knows you don't know how to lead a woman. They all know this about you, yet you don't know this. How the fuck do we know this and you don't even know this?
So wait, so you said you approached the girl. You said, "Hey, what's up? You looking good?" So what did she say? Literally, what did she respond to you and say?
She was like she just roll her eyes, stuff like that, and like. But I mean, like I said, I was looking real nice. I'm sure roll eyes, like I'm not like, how dare you?
Okay, so hold on. So now, so if you know you looking nice, did you no longer look nice because she rolled her eyes?
No, I still did, no matter what.
Okay, so then if you know that, then why are you so upset about it? Why do you care?
That's my thing, because that's how I'm asking. Like, how do you I don't know. I still.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what we're saying though. When we ask you why you care, why do you care? The answer is your solution. Meaning, once you admit to yourself why you care, then you can work on not caring. But you can't work on not caring until you admit why you care.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we're asking you, why do you care? Why do you feel some type of way about the woman rolling her eyes and not wanting to talk to you?
No, it bothered me for the simple fact that I'm looking at myself, I'm like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm a cat.
Sir.
It's not like
You feel attacked? He said attacked?
He said he feels like he's a catch. That's what you said, right?
You feel like you're a cat? Stop.
So basically you want the woman to agree with you. Is that what you're saying? In order for you to feel good about yourself?
Yeah, I ain't go for a year for it. I feel like
see, that's the issue. That's the issue. You want female validation.
Yes. Real quick. I'm sorry to cut you off. Look, it's like you go for a job interview, right? And this job that you really wanted, you didn't get this job. And I'm not saying for everybody. But see,
caller. That's your problem right there. You're looking to get hired.
Right.
That's the problem.
I don't see. Okay. Let me explain the job interview what your problem is. Your problem is you walk into the job interview and you judge all the motherfuckers in there. Oh, he looks smarter than me because he dressed better than me. And he looks more sophisticated than me because he has another haircut. And then you go into the interview trying to get the job. When you have game, you're not going to get the job. You're trying to convince the person that you're the fucking man. You're not going after the job. That's what game teaches you. So what we're trying to tell you is that once you get gamed up, you'll stop giving power to women because they're allowed to say no. And it doesn't matter if you have a potato sack, but you don't agree because you feel some kind of way because she says, "Get the fuck out of my face." You got you like your panties are hurting. Is it hurt when she says no? What does it feel like?
No, I feel like shit. I'm like, damn.
Why do you feel like? But why? Wait.
Why do you feel like shit?
Yeah. Why are you giving a stranger that much power over you, dog? You don't even know the fucking bitch. Why do you care?
No, especially too. I'm not gonna lie to look, especially too. I'm looking around to people and looking at me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Look at you. You worried about everybody looking
at everybody else. See, that's the thing. That's the issue, is that you're worried about everybody else, right? You care too much about what other people are thinking. And that's the thing that's causing you to feel how you feel. You understand? And see, the thing is that the way to get over that is you have to basically, Well, you at least you're admitting it that you feel some type of way. But what you got to do is you have to first start looking at yourself as valuable, regardless of what people think. So you have to drop that fucking thought from your head. Yeah. You got to drop the thought from your head about what everybody else is around you is saying or thinking, because most of the time they're not even paying attention to you. And then also you got to drop what the woman is thinking, because that's not important. Like, for example, that girl who rolled her eyes, right? What if she was a tranny?
Named Bob. And look at you feeling all sad over a tranny.
No, you're right. No, the reason why I feel like that too. I mean, but look, it's not like I can't articulate myself. If I was a guy, I knew that I couldn't articulate myself. I couldn't.
Okay, sir.
Or I didn't have no.
Sir, you want to know the good news, sir? You want to know what the good news is? These women are doing you a favor. You understand that? Because the woman that gets with you is going to run your fucking ass, and those women are giving you an out. You should be thankful.
Wait, let me ask them this real quick. So, do you realize that you're going to get rejected regardless of what you do?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I mean, from listening to you, you'll say that, so no matter what you say, so a woman is going to reject you. That's part of the game.
Right. So you're going to run into women who are going to reject you. So now you can't stop a woman from saying no. You can't stop her from not wanting to be with you. So what I'm saying to you is, so you're just going to get mad every time this happens when you're out here trying to holler at girls?
And that's why, Lacari, I'm not going to lie to you. What I do to, I'm not saying, I know Steve's going to chew me up for this by saying it, but that's why I'm not saying I look for signals. That's why when I make contact with women, I see that how she's speaking. If she's smiling, then I approach. I'm like,
you're looking for signals. You're looking for signals, dog. Just say I don't love myself.
I'm not really though.
Wait. If you're looking for a smile, isn't that a fucking signal? Is that not a signal?
Yeah.
So then why the fuck you think we boo-boo the fucking food, dog? Just say you hate yourself and you worry about the woman more than you worry about yourself. Because it's funny that she smiled at you, then tells you to fuck off. So what kind of signal is that, buddy? Everyone that you wait, okay, you get a signal of a smile, you walk your weak ass over there to get shot down. So what does that tell you about that signal shit?
So wait, so the girl you approached that rolled her eyes, she didn't give you a signal?
She had to.
Not as no, she was right next to me. No, I seen her, but she was not that far.
Well, so why'd you approach her for it? And if she didn't give you a signal, so why'd you approach her?
But that's the thing. I'm like, fuck it, and that's why. And then had second, and that's why I went back and said, "Yes." I'm like, yeah, I should have just waited.
So wait, hold on. So how many women a day give you signals?
No, not.
Yeah,
none.
You're right.
None. So what you wait, bruh? See, this is what happens when dudes is living in delusion. So you say no women are giving you signals, but you're gonna wait for the signals. How does that work? Huh?
I mean, hopefully it comes by. Hopefully
it comes by, man.
Hopefully. Wait, you said hopefully? When did we live in the hope business?
No, but Lucario, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, most of the women sometimes, they get this vibe like, they don't want to be approached.
Wait a second. Wait. Because most of the women run into guys like you. Okay. Do you understand that when a woman meets a man, one of the first things they say is like, oh my God, finally a regular guy. Because all these other guys, Mm-hmm. You're those guys they talk about because you're weird. There's something off in you.
Right.
There's something off in you. There's no knocking you. There's something.
I don't think I'm weird.
No, says the guy that you feel good because you put on a few pieces of clothing and shit. Something's weird on you, brother. Because you're sitting there. Is she smiling at me yet? Hey, wait, was that a smile? Was that half a smile? Oh, wait a second. I go back to the YouTube and tell me, well, 3/4 of a smile is literally more. That's how you are, brother. Yeah, that's why you laugh. You know what the fuck I'm right, because you listen to these dumb motherfuckers on YouTube. Tell you to do all this stupid shit.
No, believe it or not, I always listen to you and Lucario.
You want to listen to me? Because I never told you to do
I still got this feeling, but I still can't have my feelings.
What?
So caller, let me ask you a question. So do you think that it's going to change drastically that women are going to give you signals, or is this shit going to stay the same? It's going like either like what I'm saying is, do you think you're going to continue to not get signals, or do you think one day like 30 girls are going to be choosing you every day? Which one do you think is going to happen?
I mean, shit, I say the first one. Like I said.
Hey, the first one now. Now, when you go out and holler at chicks, what do you think is going to happen? That no chick will ever reject you, or women will reject you? Which one's going to happen?
The second one, chicks will reject you.
Right. So now what we've established is none of those things are going to change. So who has to change?
You yourself, me, myself.
Exactly. So you have to change, which means when chicks reject you, you have to stop looking for validation in the situation. So that means you got to change, because none of the other shit's going to change. And so if you don't change, all that's going to happen is you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and feeling the same way over and over. And the same thing is going to keep happening.
Caller, what is rejection?
I mean, I look at rejection. I'm be honest. I look at rejection as someone not wanting you.
So wait. Rejection is someone not wanting you?
How does she know you? She don't even know you.
Isn't she allowed to say no? Wait. When is the rule stated that every woman's got to open her fucking legs for you? When did that happen? When did they put that in the law? That every woman's got to fucking accept your ass? Tell me. When did they put that in the law?
All right, look, I'm not saying, but it's how she did it. She wrote out there and discussed like I did something wrong. That's why
you did wrong. You were creepy.
Bro, why do you care though? This is what I'm saying. You care too much. So let's say she said to you, let's say you go up to her and you try to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? I think you're really cute. And she says, oh, thank you, but I'm not interested in talking. What if she did that?
I would look a little better. I ain't gonna lie.
So basically you want to be coddled. He wants a woman to like pat him on the head and a hug and be like, it's gonna be okay. And you know, I don't want you, but it's gonna be okay.
And I'll cut your sandwiches for you. Make little dinosaur shapes. You're looking for mommy or something, dude. How old are you?
Me, I'm 39.
You're 29 or 39?
39.
Oh my Jesus.
So you're 39 years old and you are not a student of anyone. But why aren't you a student of us?
No, I am a student. I mean, I follow y'all stuff. Yeah.
Okay. No. You listen and bird watch. Are you on the Bad Boy membership or with the Man Mindset or any of our products? What are you doing?
Yeah, I went yesterday. Man, to check Lucario, so the car raised the price like $60.
I don't give a well. Good, he should, because he should be charging y'all much more.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck do you see? That's the problem with you weak motherfuckers. You always looking at price, dog. Value, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. You need help. So one of these days you're gonna get off your lazy fucking ass and become a student, or keep doing the silly shit you do and keep losing, brother. One of these days, you're going to wake the fuck up. Okay? So keep putting on your little fucking suits and keep running behind and keep scaring women the fuck off. I love you and thank you for your service, sir. Okay? Take care, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Is this what the world... And, you know, Lucario, this is why I always say, this is why we love these guys, because this is what women... Guys, this is what women run into all day. And this is why it's easy for us all day, Lucario.
Right.
He doesn't want to be a student, but he has fears, rejections, anxieties, looking for validation.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing women run into all the time, man.
Right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Man,
Jesus. All right. Well, hey guys, last round of questions. About to wrap this up. Any questions and calls real quick? We're about to wrap this up, guys. Last round of questions for you guys out here. While we do this, Carl, you got anything going on, brother?
Just guys, remember, go to thebadboystyle.com, thebadboystyle.com to get these hoodies, Game Savers Lives hoodies and shirts, and all the other shirts and gear you can get at thebadboystyle.com. Also, go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month, and hit me up on Instagram at Real Mr. Lucario.
Yeah, guys, we'll be doing a show in about 6 hours, and I'll be dropping a new track for y'all guys. Y'all know everyone last night. I'll be dropping that shit in the next hour or two. But anyway, so we got a question right here. So he says how to deal with friends with benefit relationship when it's gone. Okay, RV. I always say this shit, but y'all just force me to say this shit that, okay, when you have friends with benefits, all right, this is how it should go as a man. Sniff, sniff, cry, cry. Lucario or Steve, can we have a conversation? Can I talk to you? I'm a little nervous right now because I know that we had an understanding that all we were going to be is friends and everything with benefits. But I have a confession to make. I'm starting to care about you.
Right.
And I want more from you than your friendship because you're pushing my fucking knees to my shoulders internally and mentally and on a physical. So V, you're not fucking right. Oh, God damn it. Let's get this. All right, last call.
Excuse me, Master.
All right, last call. Caller, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, y'all? Shout out Steve, shout out Lucario, man. I appreciate y'all for everything and shit. This is like, all right, so first of all, I'm gonna apologize for like off rip for even like calling me because like y'all done show me too much for me to ask this shit, but I've been I've been fucked in my head a little bit. Like I'm hella outcome dependent and I'm trying to figure out like why the fuck I'm like that.
Outcome dependent?
Like,
well, real quick.
Yeah,
it's easy.
Go ahead.
You're outcome dependent because you're not independent to yourself or dependent on yourself. So you're always looking outside of yourself because no one's taught you how to look inside for your answers, brother.
Right. Yeah, and I totally agree because one thing, Steve, like you've always told me, you know, like don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks and worry about yourself. And that's kind of like it works for me obviously at times, but what I'm saying is when I do that, like for example, if you say don't think about a pink elephant, you're gonna think about a pink elephant. It's kind of like when those thoughts come up, they're sitting in the back of my mind, but I'm still pushing through those emotions and making actions. But let's say I have like a night where like I take a bitch home from the club, right? Like I'll feel hella good about that shit, and like I'll carry that momentum. But like if I go out like this past weekend, like talk to like 30 bitches, probably got like 4 numbers and shit, but didn't really do what I wanted to do. Like I've been kind of in my head about this shit, like thinking I like lost this shit. Like if that makes sense.
Because you still making a game about the women.
Thank you, Lucario. Keep clapping.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Meaning, okay. Like what happens is that the reason why you feel a certain type of way is because when shit goes in the way in a direction where you're hooking up with a girl or making something happen, you're all happy and excited. You're like, oh, this is awesome. And then when it doesn't, you like, oh, this sucks. What did I do wrong and everything? And that's you attaching yourself to the outcome of what's happening with the woman. But what it is that when you make the game about you, no matter what happens, it's good. No matter what happens, you're good. Everything is cool. Yeah. And so therefore you don't give any importance to any of it. You see what I'm saying? So the problem is a lot of you guys make women too important, which is why you're so concerned about the outcome, because you need the outcome to be a certain way so that you can feel good about yourself and your situation. Whereas you need to feel good about your situation just in general, you know, in your everyday life, so that it doesn't, it's whatever. Because see, this is the thing, like you got to get to the point where no matter what's going on, you don't like you don't feel any type of way. I remember I was watching, I don't know if it was a movie or a show or something where the guy was talking to the football team or something, like the coach was talking to the team, and he said, if somebody was to walk into this locker room, he was like, they should not be able to, and he's like, and they didn't see the game. He was like, they shouldn't even be able to tell if y'all win or lost. Like he said, and basically what he's saying is that the outcome shouldn't have to affect your feeling about the situation. And that's the problem with a lot of guys, is that you're letting the outcome affect your feeling about the situation. And that's why you're feeling some type of way. But what happens is that if you make your life or a lifestyle based in that, or based in whatever you're doing anyway, then you're not gonna give a fuck. Cause check this out, right? Let's say you, I don't know, like you watch like movies on Netflix and shit.
Yeah, I don't watch movies. I watch shows like You, and then like that.
So you watch shows on Netflix. So let's say you was like, you know what? I'm gonna go watch a show on Netflix, and then let's say one of your boys called up and he said, "Yo, what's up? What you doing right now? Can you come through and help me do this thing?" And you're like, "All right, cool." So you turn off the show and then you go help your boy do what you do, right? You don't sit there and be like, "Damn, I wasn't able to watch the show today because my boy had called me and I didn't fucking get to watch his show. This is crazy. Like, what did I do wrong? What am I doing?" You don't think about that because watching a show on Netflix is just something you do every day. That's normal. So whether you watched it or not, you don't give a fuck because you'll get back to it whenever you need to get back to it. You see it whenever you need to see it. It doesn't make a difference. But see, when it comes to women, you're putting them on such a high pedestal that it's not integrated into your actual life. So therefore, women become special occasions to you. Women become this big event to you. And that's why you make it an issue.
Caller, I asked somebody this yesterday. I'm gonna ask you if you had if I had two watches and one was a gold Rolex and the other one was a cubic zirconium knockoff, and you had a choice between one, what would you take?
I'm taking a real thing.
Why would you take the real thing?
Because it's been proven and it already has the credibility that it's real, and then the fake watch is trying to be the real thing, and it doesn't have
but what gave that watch the value? Was it the watch, or was it that it's held from the marketplace? Which one?
The fact that it's withheld from the marketplace.
Right. So why are you always throwing your dick out to women, dog? Like they can get free dick whenever they want from you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am, man.
I know you are.
Like when I go out.
I get it. No, brother, I get it. And that's why y'all don't understand. You're flooding the market with cubic zirconium boring dick that's attached to boring ass questions, that's attached to boring ass dates. That's why you're losing. Because you have no worth and value in your dick to make these women work for the dick. That's crazy. What do you mean? But it's the same guy that'll get that that diamond Rolex, right?
Mm-hmm. You still there? Or did it freeze? Oh, I think it froze a little bit. Did that freeze, or is it just me? Well, I think Steve froze. I'm like, shit, what the fuck? Steve froze. I was like, is that me or is that Steve? I think Steve froze and shit. God damn. That's crazy. So he said he smiled. Yeah, I think Steve froze. Hold on, he coming back. Hold on. That's Steve on. I got you on speaker. What happened?
Oh yeah, you still on the show?
Yeah. I think you got froze. I got you on speaker so people can hear you.
Yeah. I'll come in, man. Yeah, I think it shut us down. I think my shit.
Okay, cool.
Blackout some shit. So.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so we can just wrap this shit.
All right, cool. All right, so guys, we gonna wrap it up because the joint cut off. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. Steve, you want to say anything for the people? I'm gonna put your voice to the mic.
Hey, motherfuckers, we got a live show tonight. Bring your ass over so we can get this motherfucking ism.
That's what's up. All right, y'all, we out of here. All right, peace.